G'day. This little story I wrote some years back is called The Wreck of the 43. This year, 2020, marks the 60th anniversary of the Medway Creek Train Disaster. So this little story is the way I see it. In the year of 1960, on Queensland's east-west line, Midlander train number 43 for Rockhampton was making time. The night was dark on the Drummond Range with not a star to see. Through heavy rain and floods about, to a fate ran the 43. At the foot of the range on Medway Creek, a washed-out tree came down. A 12-ton projectile, roots and all, rode the waters all muddy brown. Into the bridge with a fatal blow crashed that old giant tree. A pylon snapped, but the bridge stood on to wait for the 43. The train came on, 2 engines strong, darkness cut by its big headlight. It lit up the bridge without a clue that something wasn't right. Driver Sam at the helm that night, he peered through the pouring rain. All looked well, he released the brake, and on rushed the loaded train. 2 steam locomotives, working hard, roared on to that damaged span. And under the weight of that mighty train, fate played out the final hand. The first engine got to the other side, under speed and weight drove on. The rest of the train had no such luck. In the flooded creek was gone. In the darkness, bedlam followed as the carriages jackknifed and tore. Then settled the screams of pain and fear, all mixed with the water's roar. When the township of Bogantungan, just a mile from that fatal site, heard of the wreck, and a rescue team was hurried out into the night. The scene there was utter confusion as the scope of the wreck came clear. Total sadness with moments of bravery through the night began to appear. The wreck of the train number 43 was a tragic event now past. We sing to the memory of those involved, and long may the memory last. Bush children travelled on holiday aboard that fatal train, and at the bridge on Medway Creek, their joy met sad refrain. If you travel the Capricorn Highway by old Bogantungan town, you will see the bridge cross Medway Creek where the 43 went down. And now at the foot of the Drummond Range, locals keep for us all to see the station, museum and monument to the wreck of the 43. Thank you.